Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Good
Welcome.
afternoon, all.
Good to see you. Is that okay? Does that give you plenty of room?
That's fine. Can you see that screen too?
I can now.
Okay.
There.
That's good. So howdy, folks.
Hi, Josh. Good to see you. Josh is our first one here today.
You've been sitting there waiting for us, huh, Josh? Cool.
Hang on just a second. I broke a nail while I was setting up this morning. There. Hello, Michigan Daffodil. Great to see you. What you need, sweetheart?
See that pencil?
The what?
The pencil.
That's a pen, but there you
Okay.
are.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Hi, Celtic. Got 4 reminders set on his phone to be sure he gets here. Good to see y'all. My makeup job didn't work.
Again, what?
My makeup job didn't work.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Listen,
trying.
really, I've stopped beating my wife. I swear.
Hi, Ruth. When a few more folks get here, I'll explain about the makeup job. Hi, Joe.
Wasn't my fault.
No, it was not his fault. He did not beat me. He quit beating me some time ago.
Yep, I stopped beating her a long time ago. Oh, boy.
4 messages. Josh, that's a lot of reminders.
He's forgetful. I saw your progress in school, Josh, the other day, and I'm real pleased to see that. I haven't been answering much online lately, son. I just haven't.
Celtic, I'm sorry you're having problems with your chair.
Yeah. The thing I wonder, we've got a quote known issue with the lift that goes in the back of the truck that carries my wheelchair. And they've got these known problems. Well, if they're known, why don't they fix them in the new designs? They go on and on and on, generation after generation of these products. And they're not fixing these known design flaws.
I'll be
Why?
right back.
Like with yours, apparently it's some kind of fundamental construction error, and with mine, it's apparently sort of an electrical connection or connector.
There, that's a little
And
better.
it seems to me that they could fix the damn things, and then
Hi, Metal. Good to see you.
the newer models would be fixed. But they've known about this for a long time. First time the chair wouldn't load, I was a little pissed.
Well, the secret to that, Josh, is
Yeah, we did, Josh. We paid quite a bit of money for that. But we know how to fix it now. Kate knows how to fix it.
they have finally taught me how to fix it, so the next time we have problems, I know what to do.
Yeah, it's a simple, what does it take, a screwdriver or something to fix it with?
Actually, I can do it with my finger.
It's
I have 9 people watching and only 3 thumbs up,
God,
guys.
get those thumbs up,
Put your
people.
thumbs up.
Don't make me have to holler at you.
Now, for those of you who were here just a minute ago, let me explain what I was talking about my makeup job. You see this? I tried to cover it with makeup so it wouldn't
Oh,
show,
baby.
but it didn't work. And this you can't cover. So,
She broke her nose.
Hmm?
She broke her nose.
I broke my nose. I was out working on the chicken pen. I tried to step over a pile of trash and my foot got caught on a old garden hose that was in the trash, and I did a nosedive into my cement driveway. I broke my nose. I messed up my chin under here pretty bad. Slammed into the cement here as well, which made everything here hurt. Hurt both shoulders.
Luckily, she didn't have her teeth in her. It would have probably shattered her plate.
Right. Messed up this hand.
And her knee.
Hurt my hip and skinned both knees. But the weird thing was when I hit, I realized my nose was broken because it was kind of leaning off to one side. So I grabbed hold of my nose and I pulled it out and I put it back where it was supposed to be. And then I sat like this for a few minutes, holding it down until I was okay to get up. And then I got up and it's been fine.
She fixes her own broken nose. That's my pioneer wife for you. Most people go to the doctor, oh, your nose is broken. Knock me out before you fix it. She just grabs and pulls. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Well, it was numb. The slam into the cement made everything from here to about here numb. So why not fix it while it wasn't hurting?
Yeah, I'm impressed too, Josh. She's a tough old bat.
I tell people all the time I'm a tough old bird. So. No, Celtic David didn't give me a shiner. I did both of those myself, and they look so much better now.
I cannot tell you this enough. I have stopped beating my wife. I don't want to hear any more about it.
It's all right, darling. I said the same thing. You did quit beating me.
You're going to get a little pissed off here.
No, don't get pissed off. Then you might hit me. He has never hit me, guys. He's never has he even raised a hand.
I wouldn't raise my hand against you for love your money, darling.
But I did give myself 2 black eyes.
I'll tell you the truth. Somebody holds a gun on me and says, hit your wife. I'd say, fuck you, shoot me. That's it. That's all there is to it. I would not hit you for love your money.
Oh, thank you. I wouldn't trade you for anything either, my darling. I'm fine. I even have been out working on the chicken pen again. It's getting closer to being done.
Her assistant, David Driscoll, was with her when it happened, and he just freaked out.
He did. Friday, when he was working with me, he was still apologizing that he hadn't picked that pile of trash up and gotten it out of the way.
He's a big old boy. He's probably, 6'5", 6'6"?
He's 6'7".
6'7". Mm-hmm. And he was all upset.
Oh. Yeah, he really was. He made me sit for half an hour. He wouldn't let me do anything. And I'm sitting there. I'm okay. Nothing hurts. My nose has quit bleeding. Let's go back to work. But he wouldn't. He made me sit still for half an hour just to be sure I was okay.
Hey, Dean, do you have any idea when you're going to get your chair back?
Tough as your mom. Kills
Yeah,
snakes.
Josh, you're right. When
I do that kind of thing in my backyard. I've killed many snakes with shovels. I also have had snakes for pets. Well, maybe so, but Michigan, I knew I was not terribly hurt. But I haven't told.
No, but he was right to make her sit down for a while. She hit her head. Come on, you hit your head.
I sat still. I did what I was told, but I have fallen so many times in my life. Never broken my nose before, but I've fallen and broken all kinds of other things. Hi, Linda. That I knew I was okay. Oh, cool. Ladybugs are out.
I used to like to watch ladybugs when I was little.
The last time I fell was a little over 10 years ago. And when I fell then, I landed chin first on a cement sidewalk and broke the sidewalk. It didn't hurt me except scratched up my chin, but I broke the sidewalk. Oh well.
She's a tough old bat. There you go.
I behaved. I didn't like it, but I did it. I sat there still for 30 minutes like he told me to.
Thank you for supporting us, Daffy, because if I'd have been out there, I would have had her strapped to the chair.
I knew what you meant, Michigan. Hi,
Hoping
Tracy.
by
Good to
Wednesday.
see
Well,
you.
here's hoping. Here's hoping.
Mombi. I'm not a zombie, I'm a mombi.
Well,
You're right, Metal. I am hard headed. There's no question about it.
Tuesday is going to be an important day for us. I will be going to my cardiac surgeon on Tuesday to find out about having the Roto-Rooter procedure done. Whether we'll schedule it or not, I don't know. I would hope we would, because I need to get it done.
He's actually going to the cardiac plumber.
Yeah, need to get it done and get on with the radiation therapy. And I'll tell you what, I believe normally that this is an outpatient procedure. I'm going to ask this guy to keep me in for at least one night, simply because of my breathing issues. And that I want somebody there to watch me so that I don't get overexerted right after surgery of having to transfer and get in and out of vehicles and get home and get in bed and all that crap. So I'm going to ask them if they will keep me in the hospital for a day or two. Hell, it is. It's way over across town. It's like 40 miles from here.
One way.
So that'll be, I'm going to
Thank you,
suggest,
Michigan.
I'm going to suggest that Kate not come over until I'm ready to be picked up. But in any case, I want him to keep an eye on me. I really do. 'Cause this is not just a little walk in the park this time around. This is relatively simple, but only a few guys do it. Well, there may be some women too, but apparently it's a very delicate piece of work. And as a result, I want somebody doing it that knows what the hell they're doing. And I'd like to be watched for at least 24 hours just to be on the safe side.
Would you hand me, please?
Sure.
All this talking about my nose has made my nose start to run.
Josh, I see you have a new icon.
Hi, Christy. What's the matter, honey?
Josh has changed his icon.
Oh, he's changed his icon. He sure has. Very good, Josh. I didn't really care for those bright red eyes staring at me. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Daffodil. Yeah. Well, thank you, Josh.
Good to see you, Christy.
It was just kind of malevolent looking, you know. Just a little malevolent.
There. When you lean forward, I have to change the camera.
Yeah, don't worry about it. If I get cut off, they
You what?
don't matter if I get cut off a little bit.
It matters to me. I want you whole and in one piece. No cutting off. Or cutting out.
Celtic says that his husband was in for 2 or 3 days after his stance. Yeah, well, originally they told me here, had my cardiac guy been able to do stents instead of finding these very tough blockages, I would have gone home that day.
And he would have done it in his office.
And it was an in-clinic procedure. But I'd rather be watched for a day or two, to be honest with you. So hopefully I'm not out of line by asking for it.
And I want somebody, a medical person, watching him because I don't necessarily catch what's going on. I'm not well trained enough.
I got enough issues without worrying about a bunch of stuff I can't anticipate and don't know anything about. So we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, hi, Loretta. Good to see you. Thanks for telling Joe to tell us hi.
Yeah.
Trying to be sure they can hear you.
Well, they should be able to. Yeah, they can hear me at least.
They can now.
Yeah, I'm a little fuzzy right now.
Little fuzzy.
Yeah, that too. That's going away soon too. Once I get started on the radiation,
Yes,
I'll be
Josh.
trimming this way, way back because they make a mask
Hi,
for you.
Amy.
Make a mask for you to hold you in place, and they mold it to each face. And so once I get started, and they lay you down in whatever it is, the radiation machine.
Actually, you just lay on a bed, kind of like what they do with a MRI.
Yeah,
And the big machine is overhead, and they just aim it and go.
yeah. Well, it's
Tracy, he
They-
has
they use
laryngeal cancer,
they
among other
use
things.
the mask to mobilize my face and my head, and it only lasts for about 8 or 10 minutes. So, what I'm hoping, this is my hope. Breathing is my biggest issue, by far. I'm hoping that once they get the blockages in my cardiac blood vessels dealt with, then I'll be able to breathe easier. Hey, Amy, how you doing? And if that's possible, then I'll feel a lot better about going into the radiation therapy, because I'll tell you what, getting out of here right now to go anywhere, to do anything,
Almost
is
impossible.
just downright a bitch. It's just a bitch. And there's no politer way to say it.
Christy, I
Well,
definitely
Christy.
get mine from my mom.
Me, I'm just determined to get through this crap. That's all there is to it. I just want to get to the other side. Whatever I got to do in the middle is okay, but
Thank you, Tracy.
it's a road. You know, you got to get on down the road. That's all there is to it. So anyway, our topic today was time, or
Daylight saving?
well, now we're back on standard time, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a hard road, Josh. It'll be
Rick leaves in 64 degrees with a 3/4 sleeve shirt today. Goodness, I was raking. Sitting still, you need a light jacket just to tease you. Teasing Brett. Trying to get Cindy in and out of the house with a huge shower. Yeah. Well, we have ramps, but the problem is that he breathes so shallowly, he's not able to get a lot of oxygen, and just getting up from one chair into his power chair or from the bed into his power chair exhausts him. He has to stop and catch his breath.
It takes me an
Hi,
hour,
Brett.
an hour just to get out of the bedroom of the bed. I'm just,
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
hard.
how you doing, Brett? Good to see you, partner.
I don't know how cold it was here just today, but Amy, I don't think it was anywhere near
Not
39.
that close, no. Might have been in the upper 40s.
Maybe. I think it was closer to like 50, 51. But. And it's 70 here and gorgeous. Hi, Big Dreams. Good to see you. Warm enough to sweat. It is here.
Yeah. I can sweat at 70 real easy.
Well,
Not
for,
anymore, but
for good news, my chicken pen and everything hopefully is going to be finished this coming week. We're getting closer and closer every time.
yes, it is, Christy. Getting dressed is a pain in the butt. Putting my socks on is really tough.
Yep.
Yep. It's I'm just hoping I can breathe better when all this crap is done, one way or another, whatever they do to me.
They said the cardiologist that we both go to said that it could make a difference of anywhere between 10 and 90% better. Well, 10% doesn't sound too wonderful. 90% sounds marvelous.
Yeah, he's,
But even 10% would be a blessing because he has so much trouble breathing. And enjoying the
Yeah, it's-
wildlife.
it's,
You're awesome, even a skunk. Cool.
it gets your attention, that's for sure. Just can't get around it, can't get through it, can't go over it. It hits you in the face no matter what. Ooh, Amy, I'd like to see some of those birds. A lot of the shorebirds around in Louisiana. I used to get a lot of those in Tallahassee. And we'd go down to the coast and once saw a sea eagle.
Thank you, everyone.
Saw a sea eagle down there. That's one of the largest eagles. It's just slightly smaller than the harpy. But he was sitting up on top of the lighthouse and he was eating a fish. I sat there and watched him for probably 20 minutes while he just had a very leisurely lunch. All kinds of crap falling down on the ground. I warned a couple of people as they were walking around. I said, you might want to make a circle there because there's an eagle up there feeding and he's dropping bones and crap down on the ground. So, oh no.
Oh, definitely.
That's too bad, Daffodil. Yeah, I love herons. I really do. I love herons. They're just so elegant looking, Amy, aren't they? They're just beautiful birds. Yep. Daffodil, very sorry to hear that.
Okay,
Wow.
we've got him on there.
Brett signed up another 100 subs since Friday night.
Oh, speaking of that, Brett, hold on.
Pretty sure I'm going to check and make sure I subscribe too. I know I do, but I'll check, make sure. For his YouTube channel, Josh, he's shooting to get how many is it? How many after now? What are you up to,
Yeah.
Brett? What are you up to now?
Who, us?
No, Brett.
Oh, they're trying for 5,000, so if we don't get
5,000,
600,
okay.
it's 4,400 or so. Amy, I told you I would make some dishcloths to send, and after the live stream, I got busy, and I've already got 4 ready to go. So I figured I'd make 6, and you could do either 6 as one giveaway or 3 and 3 or however you want to do it. But I've got 4 now, and I'll have 2 more by the end of the day today.
North Shore, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hi, Sean. Good to see you.
Yeah. You know, Josh, you're getting to be a regular here. People are knowing you. You're knowing the people here.
Damn.
That's really nice. I like that. That's nice.
Okay, Michigan, I've got him down there.
Pretty sure y'all know it, but Joshua is my son.
Yes, I do.
So I'm real glad you're coming around on Sunday. Makes me feel like we at least visit a little bit because I'm not very good at keeping in touch right now, Josh. I'm just not up to it most of the time.
That'll do it, Christy.
There is a woodpecker that is smaller. What the heck do they call it? I can't remember the name of it right now. But I think I know which one you're talking about. Oh, thanks, Josh. I would give it more effort, but it's just sometimes more than I can do. But don't stop sending me messages because I do look at them. So, whenever you send me stuff, that's fine.
Anne-Marie, you're so funny. $22 of powdered milk should be the whole cow, probably. Downy or hairy woodpecker. Okay.
That's the one. Yep, Downy woodpecker. That's probably the one. I've got a couple of books here about mainly the ones over in Florida, but it was both the seabirds and the shorebirds and the land birds as well. And it was all of them. I think it's
Christy, the problem with trying to dehydrate milk at home, you can, but it's very difficult. It takes a lot of extra effort because if you're dehydrating whole milk, you have all of the fat solids that you have to deal with. So unless you're going to go with
there. It is over there.
fat-free milk, it's kind of difficult to do because you have to defat it, put it in, dehydrate it, defat it some more over and over again. It becomes a real problem. So,
Would you do me a favor?
Hmm?
You see that book there says birds,
you want it?
please?
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to answer your question about
That's okay.
dehydrating.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's one that our birds have gotten hold of.
Well, yeah, can you see how torn up it is? That's Kareem for you, probably. Yeah, that's probably Kareem. It's got more than 800 illustrations. It's a great book. Just grab some.
Sorry, I'm back. What's the matter, hon?
There's nothing in there. Probably just junk.
Just a little piece of paper from where
Let's see if
Kareem
there's
was
an
chewing on the
index.
thing.
I want to look at some good Downy Woodpecker. Don't show it. Huh.
Well, I'm told that it can be done, but I've never done it myself, and I've watched a couple of videos on it that look like too much trouble for me. I bet he is, Tracy. Once they find somebody that's soft-hearted, they're there constantly. What are you looking for, honey?
All the ones the sea eagle's not here. The Downy Woodpecker's not here.
Woodpecker, lesser spotted, pileated, green, great spotted, black. That's it.
Yep. So, got a lot of shorebirds, a lot of griffin vultures, black vultures.
Store of dry milk. Yeah, I've got some. I need to get some more.
My favorite bird in the whole world, golden eagle. To me, this should have been a national bird. He's much more capable than the bald eagle. Much more. These guys, golden eagles, have been known to take down deer by themselves as prey. And that's rather amazing. The bald eagle is nothing but a fish eater, mainly scavenges around streams and rivers and oceans. Does, grab out of the water, but a golden eagle roams and will take anything. I mean, he doesn't go after little bitty stuff. He goes after big prey. Tough ass bird. So golden eagles are my favorite, and they're just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, that's today's
That
bird lesson.
must be a huge eagle.
But they're pretty good size. They're in some cases larger than the bald eagle. But another one I have a great deal of respect for is the falcon. Yep, the bald eagle is he's okay, but he's been over glorified a great deal. Great deal.
Take down a deer.
Yeah.
Brett said, take down a deer. Gee.
Yeah, take down a deer. Now, granted, these are smaller breeds of deer. They're not, not big
They're not
whitetails.
moose-sized deer.
They're not. But it's a big bird, but it is incredibly tough. And they'll take down a deer. And of course, other, rabbits and all other kinds of animals are easy prey. But they will take down a deer, they land on its head, and then they break its they clamp down with their beak on right behind the skull, and they sever its spinal cord right there, and boom, it's dead. So they're very efficient killers.
Poor puppy got scared, huh? Oh my.
Oh, Amy, that's nice to see a big old doe hanging around. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. You know, some eagles will pick up a goat and drop it off a cliff. You're right.
And then go down and eat it.
Yeah,
Once it's dead.
Once it's dead, well, and they go down and they'll fight the buzzards and vultures for it. But
So there's another bird that uses tools.
In a way.
He uses the cliff to kill his.
Well, he uses his environment to kill. I don't know if that's a tool or not, but yeah.
It seems like a tool to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Celtic Dandy is mighty tasty.
And with Brett Sanders, folks he'd like to do that with.
You know, we had a hunter in the family. My next to youngest sister's husband was a hunter, and we used to get venison when he would go hunting, but he passed away 3 years ago, and there's been no venison since, and I really miss it.
Can you get any through Pinjorn? I wonder if you could get venison through Pinjorn.
Possibly, I don't know.
You might be able to.
I'll have to ask him. There was a smallish deer that was hit by some vehicle on the side of the road the other day. And I looked at it and said, there goes a whole bunch of good meals.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we couldn't get it. Who knows how long it had been there.
Joe, I haven't said much to you today. I'm glad you're here, though, and hello. And I hope things are going well for you, Joe.
Tell him hi from both of us.
Yeah, that's the thing is, if you're headed for an animal, don't swerve. Just take your lumps.
Hopefully it'll get out of the way, and if it doesn't, hopefully it's something that's edible.
Yeah, but the one thing you do, if you want to keep going straight, then drop in your seat.
Did you know that if you hit a deer in Texas, you have to get the police officer who comes to investigate the accident, you have to get his permission to take the deer if you want to eat it. It's against the law otherwise. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's a very strange law. I don't know why they did that, but they did.
Big Dreams is having problems, but I hope you will come
Anne-Marie,
back.
thanks for coming by anyway.
Thank you for the prayers.
I worked with Broad American Bald Eagle stand a big third of the population. It's illegal in Michigan too. That doesn't make sense. Maybe they're just trying to stop people from purposely doing them, but still, if the animal is dead, why waste the meat? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I would imagine that Brett Broussard probably have an answer for you on that.
Who?
Brett.
He hasn't yet.
You know, it's another avenue of control of our behaviors, Darnum.
No, that could be. There they have a list, an animal hit on the road gets first on the list. Yeah, they do in Alaska. They don't do that here, and I really wish they would. I'd get on that list quick. If it wouldn't be the first deer I've butchered, and I certainly love venison.
That's too bad that they can't be salvaged and used. I mean, granted, they're not bled out properly,
but if it's done right, then then you can take it and deal with it effectively and not cause any illnesses. Wish you could too, Michigan.
That's why I left Florida, because I just
moose do win, Celtic.
The stuff in Florida was just too much.
Well, Brett, in Texas, you can keep it if the
Police officer
officer
says
who comes
okay.
to investigate the accident says it's okay. But he has to say it's okay, otherwise you're breaking the law. Need a little help here?
Oh yeah, I can use it up there. Okay, up a little more. Oh. Thank you. Thank you.
I have thought about that more than once, Amy, but the problem is if you do that and find out, they'll come back and fine you. I'd load it on the back of the pickup and bring it home, string it up by the back legs over the carport, and do the job right.
I do have knives that would do that.
You do what?
I said we do have knives that would do that.
Yes, we do.
I'm inclined to agree with you on that one, Brett. That he just needs to see that that your car was not your weapon; it was an accident.
That could be. That could be. I don't know. But you think when you see an animal dead in the middle of a 4-lane highway and a car beside it that's crumpled.
Amy came up with a point, something else to do with controlling the population.
I'm sorry?
Amy brought up the point could have something to do with controlling the population. There are thousands of unnecessary rules and regulations out there governing our everyday behaviors.
Yeah, I think it's amazing that they have rules against killing rattlesnakes and other venomous snakes in this state.
Joe, I agree with you. If you had an animal,
deer hair is not enough.
Go ahead and finish it off.
You hit an
and Amy keeping tractors, that's probably not far off the mark.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement with Brett on a lot of this stuff, that we are just being funneled and controlled and channeled into these little avenues of subservience, I guess you could say.
I understand that, Christy.
Yeah, you're right there, Joe. Is making slaves, not citizens. But I'll tell you what, Brett has another YouTube channel that goes into that in a great more detail. And Brett is very knowledgeable about this area. So if you want to get up to speed, contact Brett, and he might give you the address for his other YouTube channel.
I can give him that.
Because that's, yep.
There we go. Brett, do you mind if I put that up? If you don't, I will put the link up because I have it ready. I agree, Christy. Okay. There we go. That's Brett's other channel.
Amy, you're absolutely right. Most of that stuff is no other reason to generate money for somebody.
I have not seen it, Josh.
No, I haven't seen Dune yet. It's a little bit of an issue for us to get out and go to a movie. And I'm compromised enough to where I don't go into closed spaces unless I have to. Even though I'm vaccinated, I'm still hesitant.
And we still both wear masks when we go out.
Yeah.
And it's just for personal safety.
It just
because
makes
we both
sense
have
to me.
immune compromises.
Can you imagine me getting COVID?
No, I don't even want to think about that.
I'd be dead in days.
Well,
Well,
but you've got some stuff back there, Brett, that people would be interested in seeing. I'm convinced of
that's
that.
it. My main goal there is if people are interested in finding out more about what's really going on, Brad, you have your thumb on the pulse. You really do. So if they want to reach out to you, I rather doubt that you'd say no. It's the kind of guy you are. But there's a lot of crap out there going down that we know nothing about.
By the way, Amy, I'm building my chicken coop in a place that is not visible from the road. So I didn't have to get any kind of permit. Otherwise, I might have. You
And
never know.
it's looking really, really good. I mean, the stuff that she bought from the neighbor who passed away, well,
From his
from
son.
the son, the neighbor who passed away, and the other stuff that she and David have gone down and got at Tractor Supply, plus some of the stuff that was already there. They've got a real nice setup going. Real nice. The chickens are going to be, well, 3 or 4 times more space.
Oh, yeah, at least 3 times
And the
more.
ducks.
And the ducks will have almost 3 times what they have now.
So,
But right now, we're concentrating on getting the chicken run done. And for a while, they'll all live together in the chicken run until we can make the duck run.
yeah.
Exactly.
Brett, that's really cool that you picked up another 150 since Monday. That's great.
Celtic, it's going to be so fancy. They're going to have a dust bath separate from everything else. So when they need to get in and take a dust bath, it'll be in a covered area so that the rain won't get to it. I'll have dirt and diatomaceous earth in there for them to roll around in and get rid of all the critters. I'm going to have special feeders. I'm going to have special water. I'm going to have foragers for them. I'm building a special garden just for them. So,
Ultimately, I expect her to make one of the things that we saw down at the Broussards, where you can roll it around and take them to new areas where they can
you
go
mean
through the
a mobile chicken coop?
yeah, where they can, go out and tear
Eventually, I
tear
will
up
do
the
that too.
grass.
Yeah. Oh, good. About what time, Brett? Do you know? And are you going on the main channel or on the Cajun Prep Stetter?
By the way, Joe,
Chicken Tractor. That's right.
I found the gun I wanted. It's just a small 50 caliber.
Small,
I
50
think it's
caliber.
Swedish made, but it's $8,000. I've got it written down. I was going to send it to you as a joke, saying this is what I'm looking for. But,
No auto door. I've
no,
heard enough people who had chickens decapitated by the auto door. I'll go out and close the door.
I'm looking forward to having them down here too, because it'll be something to go out and watch. Yeah, I need a younger shoulder. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Okay. I'll start watching for you around 6. Michigan, he's in Oregon.
And he said, yeah, they probably would kick you out. Been a long week.
Yes, it has.
Been a long week. So I've been waiting. And I hate that, Once I got, who did we see this last week? What day was it? We went to see, was it Monday we saw the cancer specialist? Or was that last week?
On the 1st, you went to see Dr. Samuelson.
Oh, that's my pain doc. Must have been before that.
So the week before
Must
that,
have been last week.
yeah.
But anyway, it's been, well over a week after I saw the Dr. Geralt, who recommended this heart surgeon. And then when I reached out to them, I couldn't get in till the 9th. So just holding my breath till then.
No, Sean, it doesn't make sense to me either. But again, as I said, David and I wear them because we both have compromised immune systems. I would wear them even if the virus was not out there, just because I don't want to get either of us sick again. You've been practicing your bartering, helping Brett's godparents with taking down some trees from the hurricane. Ah, cool. I don't get an opportunity to barter often, but when I do, I usually.
She usually comes out on top.
Huh?
I said she usually comes out on top. One of the things she's been doing is the leftover food from our parents, which ends up in the bottom of the cages a lot of times. Kate has been kind of gathering that stuff up. A couple of times a week, she takes it down to the chickens, and they just go absolutely bonkers for it. They just go crazy.
Hi, Barbie.
But it's kind of interesting to think about them because they just are getting to where they know her well enough now where they come up to her when she comes down there.
Yep. And I've also started fermenting their food because, number one, it makes it more bioavailable for them. And number two, it makes them go about twice as far because the food is puffed up because it's been in the water all that time instead of like eating the little pellets that you normally get. So it's more bioavailable and they like it better. So,
Joe, I wanted to tell you about something I've been seeing on Facebook. It's a laser bullet, but you put it in and it has a little rubber thing where the firing pin hits, and that triggers a laser. And with your telephone in camera mode, there's a target. And when you fire, it's a laser beam down there.
Mantis X.
There's several of them apparently. But this one, the bullet has no rim, so it doesn't get popped out, so it stays in an automatic. If you're using a revolver, you either have to get like 6 bullets or just keep jacking the wheel around. But I thought that, you might like that because that's indoors. You don't have to do anything. It's once you got your investment made, you're done.
Thanks for coming by, Brett.
And well, it's something you could sit there of an evening and just pop off a few rounds, and takes batteries and the little hearing aid batteries, I think. But I thought of you when I saw it.
Oh, cool. I hope to see you then too, Brett.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it, and I've got a revolver, so I don't think it would, I don't feel like investing in. I don't know what the bullets cost, but I don't want to buy 6 of them.
Isn't laser guided ammunition cheating?
No, it's just a laser beam that shows where the bullet would go. It's like target practice.
Yeah, but that's cheating. That doesn't give you any skills. You just aim the little light and it goes where you want it to go.
No, there's no light. The laser is the shot. That was when you pull the trigger. Then the laser goes and hits your target.
Okay.
And it lands where your bullet would have gone.
Okay, that makes more sense. Because I'm thinking, how are you going to learn to be a marksman if you've got something, like a little light telling you where it's going?
The laser is like the shell.
Okay, that makes more sense. Sorry.
Yeah, in a revolver, you either buy 6, and I'm not sure how much each bullet is, or you just have to, spin your cylinder around every time, which would be a pain in the butt. Hello, Ellie. Hiking and eating picnic lunch. Wow.
Ellie's here. Hi, Ellie. Good to see you.
Beautiful day in PA. Glad to hear it. Good to hear it.
I would love to go on a picnic when you feel better. We're going to do that.
Me too. I would too. There's
It's been a long time.
So many things that I would like to regain.
Mm-hmm.
So many things.
scarf is sliding up again. We used to go almost every Sunday. We would go for a drive and a picnic.
And our objective was to get lost.
Yes, on purpose.
That was up in Omaha whenever the first time we were together. We just take off on a Sunday and
Hopefully, Josh.
get my little eagle and say, which way do we want to go? And we just kind of pick north, south, east, west, whatever way we want to go. Sometimes we go over into Iowa. Sometimes we go north up towards South Dakota. Sometimes we go south down toward Lincoln. Just get out for a while. Actually, what I was doing is I was looking for old barns. I had one of the first digital cameras way back when. I mean, I was on the leading edge
You're right, Josh.
of digital photography. And I used to go find dead barns. And I would take pictures of them. We'd drive up. And when they were out in the middle of a field most of the time. And I had hundreds of dead barns, and then that camera got stolen.
Yep.
Yeah, that Talon was a cool car. It was a great car. Yep, I really liked that car.
Oh, yum. I got really fast trailing. I got to be
Yeah, we'd
22 minutes pins about. Yeah, that's what I used to do too.
we'd load up a little bit of either buy something or Kay would make something for a picnic lunch, and we'd head off out into the boonies for a while. It was
My
great.
goodness, Celtic, that's not a picnic. That's a feast.
Yeah, champagne and strawberries. Did you trim the crusties off the sandwich?
Well, I would grab things like grapes and cut up pieces of cheese and crackers and some cold meat of some kind, and we'd just sit down and pig out. Yeah, I agree, Michigan. Lemon bars and sweet tea.
Wow. 26,000 rounds in the last 2 years.
Wow.
That's a lot of bullets.
Deli sandwiches, grapes, and chocolate. That sounds good, Ellie.
I know, I'd go for
Peanut
Popeyes.
butter sandwich. We haven't eaten yet today.
Popeyes fried chicken, fried okra, coleslaw, sweet tea. That'll do it.
Michigan, I don't particularly care for turnips except in his mother's pasty recipe. Pasty is a hand sandwich that's enclosed in a like a pie crust, and it has
It's an old miner's dish from Cornwall.
and it has turnips in that, and I like that. But that's the only way I have ever cared for turnips.
Turnips, onions, potatoes, meat. That's it.
To me, turnips cooking smell like the stuff that the Orkin men used to spray when he'd come to my mom's house when we lived near the coast. Good idea.
Well, Kelty, you can take your unsweet tea and go off in the corner because you're not allowed to live in Texas unless you drink sweet tea.
Josh, if you've ever eaten your grandmother's pasties, you've had turnips.
You've had pasties, so you have eaten turnips, son. Trust me.
Red beans and rice. Ah, he likes red beans and rice.
You're right, they're red beans and rice. Forgot that. Yep.
I can't eat that. Well, I can. I just have to make them for me. Use them in gravy in place of potatoes. Huh.
Wow.
Oh, Joe, I love sweet tea. I love sweet tea. And I like Brussels sprouts.
Well, if you're from Michigan, you probably know about pasties because it was a coal miner's dish up there way back at the turn of the 19th century. A lot of the miners they brought into Michigan for coal, they came from Cornwall because they were skilled miners.
Right.
So they emigrated from Cornwall to Michigan, generally up the Upper Peninsula, and they mined coal up there. Oh God, Amy, Brussels sprouts, shame on you.
Joe, my parents were Yankees, but I was born and bred here in Texas, and I am not a Yankee.
Iced
Sugar,
tea with
no
lemon,
lemon,
no
I
sugar.
What?
Iced tea with lemon, no sugar.
Yeah, I don't care for lemon.
That'd be good.
If I want a fruit salad, I'll get a fruit salad, but I want tea. I don't want a fruit salad. Christy, they are cool to watch grow. I agree. But I like cabbage too. Cabbage and Brussels sprouts
like
are the
cabbage.
same family.
I don't like Brussels sprouts, but I do well. I'll eat them, but I can't say that I really like them.
Well, I don't fix them because you've never said you cared for
There you go,
them.
Celtic. Best served in trash cans. Yeah.
That sounds like the old W.C. Field. No, ours are okay. Are you having problems with sound, Ellie? I've never tried baking it.
It's supposed to be pretty good baked.
I've also been told it's good fried. I usually boil it or use it
It
fresh.
It's supposed to be good fried too. Let me tell you about the day that we had beef and cabbage.
I'll never live this one down. Never,
Kate
never.
made corned beef and forgot to make the cabbage.
Well, that's better than making everything else and forgetting the corned beef.
Yeah. Well, you did forget. You made the cabbage. You forgot the corned beef.
Yep.
So we had cabbage. That's all we had.
I've done both. I've forgotten to do the cabbage and I've forgotten to do the corned beef. Now I put the recipe up so I remember all the ingredients.
Yeah, that was she brought me my plate and I looked at it. It was just big old. We had a cabbage.
And potatoes and carrots and all the other stuff.
There's supposed to be some corned beef with this. You can just see it on her face. Just like, what?
Huh. Brush with olive oil. Do you cut slabs or how do you do that, Ellie? Michigan. Take care, Ellie. We'll see you next time. Yeah, Celtic, every once in a while I get a little forgetful. Got to take off its plastic. Oh my.
Well, this goes back to my previous marriage. But there was an occasion where the turkey went into the oven with all of the neck and the giblets and the heart and stuff still inside. And that didn't come out too good. Yeah, boiled dinner. That's about right. Yeah, that sounds good.
What is boiled dinner?
Basically, corned beef, cabbage, potatoes, all the things that you...
All the things I
There's
put in corned beef and cabbage?
Yeah, that's a boiled dinner.
Oh, okay.
They sometimes call it a New England boiled dinner.
Okay, I've never heard it called that. Learned something new.
Yeah.
Well, Amy, that's why you put it on the barbecue pit. Use the little side burner on the barbecue pit and cook it outside. Then it doesn't smell so bad. Slabs or...
I tell you what, I saw a soup yesterday that I would kill for.
What?
It looked so good.
What?
Cheese and broccoli. And it looked so good.
Broccoli and cheese?
Yeah, broccoli and cheese soup.
I didn't think you'd like that together.
Yeah.
I'm learning something new. I'll have to make some.
Well, I like cheese soup. Broccoli is what usually goes in it.
Okay.
I would say boiled dinner would be a staple up in Newfoundland, yes.
It was a pretty traditional dish in Newfoundland.
It's right, Mel. I like it.
Yeah.
Broccoli potato cheese soup is good too. Yeah, you're right.
Ooh, broccoli, potato, and cheese soup. That does sound good.
Yeah.
Crawfish, crab, and shrimp. Yeah, I agree,
that's right.
Amy.
Oh, they could. No, that's a low country dinner. That's
country
that's
boil?
a low country boil. That's the way I've always recognized
But
that.
I thought
Amy.
that also had to have corn and
Well,
potatoes
it
and
does. It has,
okra
it has
and all those other things.
quite a few other things here, but the
Yeah.
crawfish, crab, and shrimp are the backbone. But then it's got other stuff, the vegetables in it. Usually, little segments of corn
Hmm.
and potatoes and carrots, things like that.
Syracuse salt potatoes. Irish miners' lunch back in the day. That sounds interesting. Was it all starch or was there a protein in it too? I haven't either, Josh, but I never will. They always make it with peppers. I I prefer putting my stuffing in the bird and my dressing in the pan.
Well,
Just
I like some of both, actually. I like dressing in the bird, too.
hmm I can eat shrimp for breakfast. Christy, I can too. I just boil it and hand it to me with a little bit of cocktail sauce. I love shrimp. We used to
All
go
right,
to
Celtic, what is chicken bog? Used to what?
David and I used to go to a Chinese food place that would put boiled shrimp on their bar. It was a all you can eat, help yourself, and I would go over and start my dinner with 30 shrimp.
Yeah. And it was peel your own.
Mm-hmm. So I would sit and eat and peel, and then go back to whatever else. Corn, potatoes, onions, pork chops.
Corn,
Again,
potatoes, onions, pork chops. Oh,
350 degrees for 20 minutes. Flip to the right spatula carefully, then 20 more minutes. Olive oil on both sides. Season with salt, pepper, lorries, or your seasoning choice. I wonder if you could put garlic on that too.
please don't. Just leave it the way it is, please.
All right, I'll leave yours the way it is and make mine with garlic.
Good.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I'm not saying the garlic wouldn't be good, but that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Garlic might change it fundamentally.
It might. Spot bothering you again?
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. Oh, it does call for garlic. Call for that. Okay, a little bit of garlic. A little bit of garlic.
I love garlic. You just can't put too much garlic on
Well,
stuff.
I do like garlic, but Kate loves garlic.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes she just kind of,
Michigan said it called for garlic. I
Yep.
got that.
sometimes she just gets a little enthusiastic. What the chicken bog is, excuse me,
Well, I've got some
rice and chicken with onions and spices.
I've got some cabbage in there. We can try it.
We do have cabbage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Bacon parchment. We've got parchment chicken bog. Lock dish made with rice and chicken. It can include onions, spices, and sometimes sausage. Your whole chicken is boiled until tender, and rice is added and cooked. That's true. That's probably why. I'll never have a problem with garlic. You know what's really funny is I also don't often have a problem with mosquitoes for the same reason. The garlic keeps them away.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, darling.
Hmm?
Keep telling yourself that.
Well, why else would they stay away from me?
I don't know.
I'll outlive the vampires anyway. Well, garlic keeps your blood clear. The blood clarifier. Michigan, it's a little bit of a problem. I don't have as much of a problem as I do with other peppers simply because it's the capsaicin that I'm allergic to, and usually seed peppers don't have that much capsaicin. It's in the vegetable peppers. So, They don't like you either, Josh? Do you eat lots of garlic? A lot of folks, it repeats on Celtic. That is a problem for some folks. I'm very blessed that garlic doesn't do that, and cucumbers don't repeat on me, and onions don't repeat on me. I'm not sure I've found anything that repeats on me like that. I'm very, very lucky that way. I think I'm putting David to sleep.
If you think I'm going to say stop, you're mistaken.
Now, how many, in all the years we've known each other, how many hours have I sat and just rubbed your back over and over
A
and
lot.
over again?
A lot.
Yep. Huh. That's interesting. A chemical in the blood that mosquitoes avoid. Oh well. I know a lot of folks that raw cucumbers have a real problem with.
They give me indigestion, but it's, I taste them again afterwards. Is that what you're talking about? Did you taste them again? Yeah, I do.
Because I'm a tough old bird. That's right, Celtic.
The thing is, I like cucumbers, but then they do come back on me with a vengeance usually. So it's kind of, I know I'm going to pay for it, but every now and then I'll eat them.
Well, I love them, and I used to take 2 cucumbers and a salt shaker with me to work, and that was my lunch often.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
You ready for me to stop now?
Yeah, you can stop. I'm about ready to call it a
Well,
day.
see, you did say stop. Wow.
Well, I'm about ready to call it a day.
I'm not real fond of pickles, Josh. I really don't care much for pickles at all. But I do love just raw cucumbers.
I don't like raw pickle. I mean, I won't sit around and eat a pickle. I love you too, Josh. You take care. I'm going to crawl back into the living room.
Amy and cucumbers. So those the long, skinny ones, Amy? You gonna go watch some golf?
I don't know. I might.
Are there any more
Well, they're playing
battle
on-
bots on?
I don't think so. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys. If you want something to veg out on, if you got this new Discovery Plus, one of the fun programs on there is called Battle Bots. And there's another one that it's Battle Bots, but it's called Bounty Hunter. Also, though, they've got 3 or 4 seasons of each one. It's an interesting show, and if nobody else has seen it, we've been watching it for several years. But it's called Battle Bots. Josh, you'd probably enjoy it. It's robots fighting each other and
Tearing each other up.
killing
Pieces go
one
everywhere.
another. Yeah. Well,
You take
folks,
care, Michigan. It was wonderful that you came by.
yeah. That's cool, Josh. Yeah,
Michigan also likes them.
cool. Well, y'all take care. Love you. And just be safe. Be blessed. Be sure that you're all in our prayers. If you will, kind of lift me up come Tuesday.
We may have to go on for a little short live stream Tuesday night just to
Yeah,
share
maybe
with
so.
everybody what's going on.
It's
If we know anything.
could be a big deal. Could be spinning our wheels. We'll see. We'll find out.
Love you
Okay.
too, Josh.
Y'all take care.
We'll see you later, love.
Okay.
I'm gonna everybody likes
Is the other cord there to plug in?
It's there. I'm about ready to close this down.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's having to sign off anyway.
All right.
So, guys, we're gonna go ahead and go. Y'all have a wonderful week. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. And remember, if you're out there and you feel down, remember there's somebody here that loves you. Take care. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.